A Lycoming County judge will not return to the bench next year. Today is Wednesday, November 5th, and this is 570 News on the Go, brought to you in part by NorthCentralPA.com. We have another wind advisory today with winds up to 40 miles an hour. Otherwise, it will be sunny with a high in the mid-60s. Lycoming County Coroner Charles Kiesling told North Central PA that it was 15-year-old Braylon Johnson of South Williamsport who was fatally shot late Friday night. Johnson was found unresponsive in the street at the intersection of Park Place and First Avenue. An autopsy confirmed the cause of death to be a single gunshot wound to the abdomen. The manner of death was homicide. No suspect in Johnson's killing has yet been identified. Lycoming County Judge Nancy Butts loses her retention vote. North Central PA reports it is only the second time in Lycoming County history that a sitting judge has been ousted by voters. Butts has served 3 decades on the bench. However, 66% voted no to her retention. Butts has faced negative press recently for several unpopular decisions involving sex offenders and bail modifications. There was even a rally in front of the courthouse protesting recent cases, in particular, a convicted child rapist who was released by Butts on unsecured bail. 2 incumbents will keep their seat on Williamsport City Council and will be joined by a newcomer. According to the unofficial results, current council members Liz Mealy and Eric Bider won their re-election bid, while newcomer Jonah Milliken will fill the 3rd open seat. The remaining 2 candidates who did not make council include Williamsport businesswoman April Line, who lost to Eric Bider by just 12 votes, and David Dunsinger. There's going to be a new sheriff in Lycoming County. Deputy Sheriff Eric Spiegel ran unopposed in yesterday's election. He'll replace Sheriff Mark Lusk, who is retiring after 50 years of public service. The Sun-Gazette reports that for the first time in the 250-year history of the Sheriff's Department, a woman will be serving as Chief Deputy. Deputy First Class Keely Mahosky of Hughesville will be Spiegel's second in command. The Lock Haven Express reports Lock Haven Council passed an amendment to an ordinance that addresses the new technology of electric scooters, skateboards, e-bikes, and personal assisted mobility devices. It states that the mobility devices, such as a Jazzy or Hoverround, are only legally allowed to be used on sidewalks. Bicycles, regular scooters, skateboards, and other similar items are only permitted on the street. State law currently dictates that motorized pedal cycles, such as e-bikes and motorized scooters, are only permitted on city streets if the operator has a driver's license. However, state lawmakers are currently working on updating those state laws. Several events are coming up in Lycoming County to honor area veterans. The annual Traveling Veterans Day Parade that moves from community to community each year will step off at 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon in Montgomery. The parade will recognize county veterans and their sacrifices with military contingents, bands, and floats. Also on Saturday, a special ceremony will be held at 11 a.m. at the Veterans Memorial Wall at the Montoursville Cemetery. Then on November 13th, State Representative Jamie Flick will honor veterans with the 3rd annual Veterans Breakfast at the American Legion Post 1 in downtown Williamsport. And the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources is seeking chaplains to serve on their campground ministry at 11 state parks next season. Each summer, DCNR partners with the Pennsylvania Council of Churches to offer non-denominational Sunday services and family activities. It is a tradition that has been ongoing for more than 60 years. Over the years, many seminary students, retired pastors, and lay speakers have shared their spiritual pilgrimage at state park campgrounds. The parks needing a chaplain for next season include Bald Eagle, Black Moshannon, Little Buffalo, and Poe Valley. More information can be found at pachurches.org. For the latest in news and events, head on over to NorthCentralPA.com. I'm Liz Brady, and you're up to date with 570 News on the Go.